Have you ever thought about what makes a good story actually good? Some might say that the good part of a story is made by the environment or the characters, and they will be right, but we already talked about both of these, so I'm going to skip it. What I'm going to talk about today is about the story that you, as the player, make when you interact with the pieces that the game provides you. So, without further ado, let's start with the video. You start the game as a blood-powered robot that goes inside of some sort of factory, where you will find the strange things that you have to kill to get your health back. This is super important. But your primary mission right now is to find a weapon, the Piercer revolver, Raygun/revolver hybrid, that uses electric pulses to fire microscopic metal shards at high speeds. The revolver cylinder is loaded with self-recharging batteries instead of conventional bullet cartridges, and the muzzle is stout, though in rectangular opening rather than a projectile-sized hole. Located above the grip is an additional battery powering the weapon on board display, which indicates the charged state of its alternate fire. The cylinder chambers and display glow light blue by default, though the color can be changed to reflect the player's variant palette customization. After trying your new toy and seeing all of its mechanics, you will find your second mini-boss, the Swarmer machine. After killing it, you can get the shotgun, a futuristic double-barreled break-action shotgun. Two cylindrical cores can be found in the chamber, which is flipped open to vent the overheated cores on the primary fire, and ejected as a single projectile on the secondary fire. After ejecting the cores, these are replaced with a flip of the shotgun. Placed around the shotgun are displays that show how far the core will eject, which goes from blue to red as it charges. During the shotgun's idle state, the meter glows blue, and if you had ADHD like me, you only need to know that when you keep the right button of the mouse, you will send a grenade to wherever your crosshair is, and above everything, you can put your bullets, making them somehow explosive. In the last level of this layer, you will find the Cerberus, a stone sculpture that tries to stop you from entering hell. But obviously you can reduce it to atoms, and open the gates of hell. The Limbo, such a paradise, where the less sinners come here to be stuck for eternity. And now, here is where you'll find 4 buttons to unlock the variant of the revolver, a slower but stronger version of that gun. And one of the places where one of the buttons is kind of an asylum, where the hardest boss of the whole game is located, the cancerous rodent. Anyway, in the next level is located the Hideous Mass, and basically it happens when a lot of souls and hell mass is poured into a single shell, creating a scorpion-like abomination. Oh, and also you can find the Attractor Nail Gun. The Attractor Nail Gun is a bulky, double-barreled weapon that resembles a minigun. The base of its barrels has glowing patches along its circumference, and the barrels begin to glow bright orange as they spin and fire. Centered on the weapon is a new blue interface that indicates ammo count and the number of available main magnets. The nail magnets fired from the weapon appear to be large silver rods that emit a green flash from their top. Accompanying these green flashes are beeping noises, both of which begin rapidly spreading as the nail magnet approaches self-destruction. If nails are added to the nail magnet, the flash that the magnet produces steadily increases in size and becomes redder, and emits a higher pitched sound that more nails orbit the magnet. In the last level of the layer, something special is waiting for you. B2, he's you, but better. The only thing that he can do is heal from blood, so basically he's a useless piece of shit. And so when you destroy his ass, he dips out, but he leaves us a present, his arm, a stronger version of the standard arm, but it can parry anything, so it's like its owner. The first place where you find the Soldier, a modified Cynet, modified by its hell itself. But another thing that you'll find here is the best weapon of all the game, the rail cannon. The electric rail cannon is a large blue and silver gun that, as its name suggests, resembles a hybrid between a railgun and a cannon. 3 yellow-orange wires run from its base to the tip of the barrel, and 4 horizontal screws run along either side, which steadily screw themselves and spin as the weapon recharges. When fully charged, the light on the top as well as the base will start to glow, and a wheel on the side begins to spin. The barrel cracks with electricity, and the entire weapon will begin vibrating and emitting a powerful electronic throbbing noise. And also, you will find, better forget that thing, like. But what we cannot forget is the thing that has been seeing us the whole layer, the corpus of King Minos. After a disappointing battle, he will fall to the ground, and you will enter his body, no pun intended. This place is horrendous, man. Simply, this place is so gross. The only thing that you remember about this place is that here you will find the angel that killed Minos and Sisyphus. He's the righteous hand of the Father. The blah blah blah. And your mission is to hit him so hard with everything you have, he will have an existential crisis. Well, that was strange, at least. But if you enter a place where you shouldn't be, you'll find a room that blocked your way to a prison, with only one prison. But first you have to fight the prison itself. Now, there's the entertainment for the night. Minos Prime. You know the history. The twist, he's gonna kill you. This is a battle for the survival, and believe me, he wants to survive. But it's your mission and your obligation to introduce this 50th century man to the concept of late capitalism.
Dogs I reckon, and thy gore shall glisten before the temples of man. Creature of steel, my gratitude upon thee for my freedom. For the crimes thy kind have committed against humanity are not forgotten. And thy punishment is death. Forgive me, my children, for I have failed to bring you salvation from this cold, dark world.
At the end of the level, you'll find a terminal that indicates how the terminals transport the guns that you use. Now we are in Egypt, and something that I forgot in the video about level design is that this actually screams great. Everything that the human made is here. The Statue of Liberty, the Elizabeth Tower, the French are here. Not to forget that we are in hell. But actually there isn't anything too remarkable more than B2 is here now. And now he has another toy, but he won't be so lucky to escape right now. So you put that rabbit dog down. Literally the only thing that was left of him is the grappling arm. No, this is the aquatic layer, and your mission is to sink the Titanic again, but first we have to kill everyone inside the ship. Unfortunately, one of the passengers was a little bit of a saint himself, so he built a literal rocket launcher, with the twist that it can stop time, and you can ride the rocket. Its primary fire launches a rocket with atypical properties. Fire rockets will not create damaging explosions unless the rocket makes direct contact with an enemy. However, a missed rocket will still detonate with a non-damaging shockwave that launches enemy into the air, and if the rocket hits a falling enemy, it will create a larger, double damage explosion. These traits combine to make the rocket launcher a difficult yet rewarding weapon to use, and its high damage and fast swap make it especially potent for weapon swap combos. Rockets can also be turned into hit-scan weapons via hitting them with the jackhammer. This is most easily done if you freeze them using the freeze frame variant, or if you're writing it. After you have faced the consequences of your actions and find the long-forgotten cousin of the hideous mask, the Leviathan, who was supposed to come to the earth at the end of the time, but since the world already ended, he just chills at the bottom of the river Styx. This layer has two of the best songs in the whole game. This isn't an opinion, this is a fact. In the first level you'll find one of the hardest fights in the game. And in the second you'll find the angel.
Limbo, lust, all gone, with gluttony soon to follow. Your kind know nothing but hunger, purged all life on the upper layers, and yet they remain unsatiated. As to you, you've taken everything from me, machine, and now all that remains is perfect hatred. Machine, I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hand shall relish ending you here and now! I've never known such relief. I need some time to think. We will meet again, machine. May your woes be many, and your days few.
At first this level might seem just like another level, until you enter a room where you'll find your imminent death, and then you'll realize this is nothing like any other level. This is the biggest challenge you will find, this is your stage, and you are the entertainment.
of heaven has long since forgotten my name, and I am eager to make them remember. However, the blood of Menace stains your hands, and I must admit, I'm curious about your skills, weapon, and so, before I tear down the cities and crush the armies of heaven, you shall do as an appetizer. Come forth, child of man, and die. So concludes the life and times of King Sisyphus. A fitting end to an existence defined by futile struggle. Doomed from the very start. And I don't regret a second of
In the seventh layer, we have to fight some British gentlemen that will try to end our life. The second, they see us. But jokes aside, I just didn't beat entirely with this layer, so why not to check it? In simple words, this layer is the one that truly represents what is ULTRAKILL. Excellent level design, excellent lore, extension, and everything that makes this game so good. And that will be everything for today, because we only got like the trailer for the fraud layer, and actually don't have anything to work with. This video has taken so long that probably I will need to do the eighth layer, but yeah, we will see. Thank you so much for seeing this video. I am the Starlander, and I'll see you in the next one.